fights in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. We'll put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Blue Devils offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough.
There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Punts it out of the air. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. The Hokies offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Ingram. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Hokey, 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 high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical.
Turning it on! They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now after the misfire, it leaves him with 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Catch in the middle. It's Cade.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He breaks a tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Hokies! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Hart. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Sends it back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fires to the right. He's got it. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on first down. The snap sets up the throw. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run. Zone. Touchdown, Hokies. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
They'll try the run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The sure hands, it's Kane. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out of the backfield, he's open. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. They're going back to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They feed him again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Back to pass, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
I think that's an easy decision for the QB, too. It's third and long. You're in field goal range. You've got an opportunity at 3 points. That play designed to try and get the first, but it's not there. Give the defense credit. Throw it away. Let's get the kicker out on the field.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Makes the grab.
Man, that... knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Second down.
The Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Going to take a shot on second and short. Gets rid of it. Oh, close to the marker, it's Ingram. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Finds a man on the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. He's got his man, makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed.
Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. To throw, it's Hart. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Ingram. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Hart. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get.
The return is brought down at the 60.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here. And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah,
and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to...
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Blue Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Are forced to settle for 3.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Flips it out on the screen. At the 45 on its way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Hokies are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Hokies! And the stomping has commenced. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Biletnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hart. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. He's got him. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires complete on the crosser. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Gets the back moving. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
But he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying chance.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Lynn. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Hart. Grab near the marker, it's Kane. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Blue Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to...
And it's intercepted. Maybe breathing a little life into this team. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Breeze. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Quarterback on the keeper. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decisions, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Find some fresh air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. And the Hokies will snap it on first and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Past the first down marker and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's